Hello everyone and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the month of December 2023. How are you guys doing? I love my Aries. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. In the past position, we have the Magician clarified by the Empress. In the obstacle position, we have Justice clarified by the Ten of Wands. In the present position, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Moon. And in the future outcome position, we have Death clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. It's actually a really great spread, so let's get right into it. I really love the combination in the past position where you have the Magician and the Empress. Very powerful combination because it tells me that you manifested something into this world. You were really passionate about creating something, birthing something. It could be an actual human being. It could be, a project that you started because you wanted to explore your passions, because you wanted to, work on your creativity and actually manifest something that would bring joy and fulfillment to you. But the Magician is a very powerful card. That's why he has a number 1 at the top of the card here, because when you get the Magician, it means that you are in charge, that you are sort of calling the shots, because you have the willpower and the determination and an understanding of what it is that you want to create. And a lot of you also wanted to kind of reinvent yourself, because as you know, as you go through life, we all go through changes, we all evolve, and when we evolve, we sort of reinvent ourselves, we recreate ourselves in a new way, and so it's important to realize your potential, and that allowed you to realize your potential. In the past, you've had some accomplishments, and you were able to also lay the groundwork for your future success. When you have the Magician clarified by the Empress, it's a very powerful combination. That's also a very kind of sensitive combination at the same time. The success and the manifestations that you've had a chance to create in the past are going to bring you a lot more in the future. So it's a really powerful combination that the divine wants you to remember, that you are the Magician, especially in the month of December, and it calls upon you to manifest, to bring forth your vision into this 3D physical reality. In the obstacle position, we have the Justice card clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Justice card is it's not a pause. You are still progressing at a certain speed that you have set for yourself, but the Justice card is a reminder from the divine that you need to reevaluate something. Like, in order for justice to work, you have to clarify long-term effects of past actions. When you look back and you have had a chance to process something from the past emotionally, analytically, when you kind of address it and sort it, then you learn from it, right? It does not happen to you again. But when you have the Justice card in the obstacle position, definitely it's saying that maybe you're being influenced by someone around you in not such a great way, because your decisions may be influenced by a person with a lower energy that is around you. So be careful about that. There is going to have to be a decision made in the month of December, and so in order to make the decision that is right for you, you should probably meditate and drink plenty of water and get some rest, so that your mind is able to fully integrate thoughts from the subconscious and really kind of see the path forward that is specifically tailored to you, rather than thinking in codependent sort of terms, if you will. The Ten of Wands definitely tells me that you do do need to get some rest because you may be feeling a little bit stressed. You may be feeling like you're, doing a lot. There's too many things that have to be done, not enough time. That definitely will lower your vibration. That definitely will have an effect on you. The Ten of Wands is, a card where you feel like you're carrying a lot on your shoulders. It's important to remember to delegate. It's important to say no because you only have so much time and you cannot help everyone. You have to put yourself first and foremost. But the Ten of Wands is also a card that reminds you, don't give up. Just when you feel like you are near your breaking point is when the divine comes in, takes over, and you realize that you have an incredible success on your hands. So, it's always darkest, as they say, before the dawn. In the present position, we do have the Ace of Wands clarified by the moon. This is a great combination because it's telling me that you're definitely entering a new reality. You are following your heart. You are in tune with your emotions. You are doing, the best that you can to realize your potential, to create things that allow you to express yourself in this world, which kind of, realizes your potential. So it's all connected. You will feel a surge of energy in the month of December for sure. And there are new opportunities coming towards you. The biggest key is to follow your intuition and to rely on your instincts, because the moon is all about addressing the fears. The moon is all about suppressed emotions. And so when you choose to address your emotions, I've always wanted to do it, but I held myself back, or, I wish I could do that, but I'm too scared that I might lose, my position here, or this money over there, or what have you. Usually fear of loss, stops us from proceeding to create a wonderful reality for ourselves, because the mind keeps us in like a zone of safety, right? The mind wants comfort, the mind wants safety, but the treasure is outside of that safety zone. So eventually you have to kind of venture into the unknown, and that is what the Ace of Wands allows you to do. The Ace of Wands gives you an opportunity to say, I'm moving forward. I know the divine has my back. I trust in myself. I have already been through many different things. I've already been, able to accomplish and successfully create. So I know I can achieve the goals and the dreams that I've set for myself. So it's important to, like I said, follow your intuition and trust your instincts, because they will lead you towards the right place. The difference between intuition and ego is intuition is peaceful. Ego is, ego is when you feel like you're missing out. Ego is when you feel like I gotta get, the ball rolling on that, or, I won't be able to do it, or something. It's like fear-driven, pressure-driven, stress-driven. Intuition, is cool because it knows that the divine has its back. It knows that what is yours cannot be taken away from you. And so it's the intuition is something like on a DNA level, on like a super biological level. The ego is always trying to keep up with others. The ego is always trying to get more and more and more, and bigger and bigger and bigger, and more money and bigger house, and fancier dress or car or whatever. And so it's important to remember, when you follow your intuition, you are making progress that cannot be seen by your eyes, but it's very important because you acquire so much knowledge, and your faith grows and your trust grows, and so those are all really wonderful things. Now in the future position, you have the Death card clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Death card is a reminder to not resist change, because change is the one constant. different. And so when you don't resist change, when you don't resist new people that are coming into your life, or new places that you find yourself in, or the new belief system that kind of establishes itself in your mind, then you are able to follow your intuition and trust the divine to take you to where you need to be. There's clear improvement that is going to be happening for you, Aries, in the month of December. It could be in your lifestyle, it could be in your work, it could be with your friends, but there's an improvement that's coming in. Death is clearing out the things you've been kind of clinging on to, or not really wanting to get rid of, not really wanting to, brush aside. The death is sort of like a janitor that's kind of sucking up all the things you no longer need in your life, so that you have more room for other things, so that you have more energy to create and to pursue and to follow your passion. The Ace of Pentacles is definitely bringing in new opportunity. New offer is on the table for you when it comes to the month of December. So, it's up to you to make sure you negotiate it in a way that you can. But you definitely want to negotiate. Communication is very clearly visible. It's something that you're going to have to do in the month of December, so make sure that skill is really polished, because the better you are communicating, the better you are at advocating for yourself, for your interest, for your position, and therefore it's going to give you a lot of confidence. It's going to give you a lot of satisfaction and fulfillment, because advocating for yourself is one of the greatest things you could do, and it definitely will help you bring about additional progress as well. Now, I also pulled a Shaman's Dream Oracle card, and we have many masks, the authentic self. We live in a world where everyone we see wears a mask. We wear these masks to cover up and protect who we really are. We learn to do that because we've been conditioned to try and appear a certain way to fit in with everyone else. Masks allow us to belong, so we remain within the confines of what is expected of us. But right now, it's really important to allow yourself to experiment, to experience the world in all its myriad potentials and possibilities. Try on different masks and let yourself be fluid and curious. How will you know what you love and what you resonate with if you don't take the mask off that you've always, had? And try different, like, new masks. Your authentic essence will never change. It will only express itself differently through these optional selves. Through trial and error, you discover more and more about who you want to become. What would it feel like to explore this other side of you? Maybe, new possibilities will come through, and you truly can move beyond the barriers that society has set on all of us. Remember, we are conditioned. We are programmed. Why? Because it is easier to control a mass of people when they behave a certain way. It's easier to create a society where everyone works from 9 to 5 because that they're busy, they're not causing problems on the streets. It's easier to construct a society by programming our minds. But the thing is, our minds are limitless, and the capabilities of our minds are astounding. So the more you meditate, the more you work with energy, the more you allow your consciousness to create wonderful things. And the way you do it is starting small and then kind of building it up, building your skills up. I am totally freaked out sometimes by how easy it is to manifest things. Like literally at times all I do is just think of something for 1 second and then I see it coming about exactly how it felt, exactly how I thought of it, exactly. So it's the more you allow yourself to meditate, the more powerful your mind becomes. The more you kind of decondition yourself, unprogram yourself, the more you realize how powerful you really are, because that's why so much money is spent on all these conditionings that happen around us. So it's important. Free your mind, free your mind, free your mind from what you heard in school, free your mind from other people. Oh, we should do that. Why? Because everyone else does it. Well, you're not like everyone else. You are a unique spiritual being having a temporary human experience. So you have plenty of experience from your past lives. You've lived incredible experiences. So it's important to remember, deconditioning and unprogramming yourself is the one thing that you should always try to do. And meditation is one of the biggest things that help with that. I also pulled an angel answer oracle card, and we have perfect timing. Definitely take advantage of the month of December, because you will be able to at least initiate the progress of renewal. Renewal is coming in, where you are shedding your old self and a new you is being presented to the world. And so take some time with the new you before you kind of go out into the world, because you deserve to meet the new you. You deserve to see how it feels when you have a different perspective. It's definitely very fascinating to have a new beginning kind of like happen, unravel right before you. So it's an exciting and adventurous time. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.